Hi, I'm Roz Carter, author, book coach, and editor. Have you ever stared at a blank page, wondering where that perfect book idea is going to come from? Today, I'm going to share three powerful techniques that will help you generate not just any book idea, but one that could be your next bestseller. Before we dive in, grab a notebook and a pen. You're going to need it because you want to write these down. What? What are you writing down? Well, let's start with step one. Start with what if questions. This really is where the magic happens. Think about it. What if your smartphone could read your thoughts? What if your cat was secretly solving crimes at night? What if you woke up one day with everyone else's memories except your own? These questions spark stories, and those are the stories that readers can't resist. They might be weird, but that's okay. Step two, you want to mine your personal gold. What does that mean? That means your experiences, your passions, and your unique perspective are your secret story weapons. Maybe you worked in a restaurant, or maybe you're a poet. Maybe you grew up in an interesting culture. Whatever makes you unique, that can be the foundation for a really incredible story. How do you do that? The key really is finding where your passions intersect with potential reader interest. And that brings us to step three. You have to test your ideas. Because before you commit to writing an entire book, you really want to know that your idea has legs, that it makes sense, that it has enough to it. One way to do that is by checking Amazon and Goodreads for similar books. Or you could join a writing group and pitch your concept there. Get some feedback. You might want to search social media to gauge interest in that particular topic. The goal isn't to find zero competition. You don't want to do that. That usually means no market. What you're looking for is a fresh angle on topics that people are already interested in, what they already love to read about. All right, how do you put this into practice? Say you love baking and true crime podcasts. What if a pastry chef solved murders by analyzing victims' last meals? That's a unique perspective, right? There's a fresh angle. Remember, great ideas aren't going to come to you fully formed. You want to start with that spark and then develop through your unique lens and test it with your potential readers. That's how bestsellers are born. And I want to share a couple of, common pitfalls that you want to avoid during this brainstorming process. First, please, please, please don't dismiss your ideas too quickly. Sometimes what seems obvious to you might seem fascinating to others. That's where that testing comes in. And also, avoid getting trapped in the perfect idea paralysis. Your first book doesn't have to be the next great American novel. It has to exist, right? You gotta write it. Here's a tip. Keep an idea bank. What does that mean? That means, keep a notebook or somewhere on your computer or your phone, somewhere where you write down every single story idea that comes to you. No matter how small, no matter how strange, write it down because you'll be amazed at how often these random thoughts really can combine into something brilliant. For instance, you might have three separate notes. Ancient mythology, social media, family secrets. That's always a biggie, right? When you combine them, suddenly you might have a story idea about, a teenage descendant of Nigerian gods who discovers their heritage through a viral TikTok challenge. See how all this works? See how you can put it together? Now it's your turn. Grab that notebook and start asking what if. Let your obsessions be your guide. And don't forget to test your ideas before diving in. Please drop a comment below with your best what if question. I'd really love to hear what you come up with. And don't forget to subscribe for more writing tips and tricks. Next, we'll talk about how to outline your story once you've found that perfect idea. All right, until next time, happy writing.